Hello, parents, students, and families of room 121 and 122, also known as Ely Sprouts. This isn't a tutorial video just to help parents and students navigate our Ely Sprouts page to see what an assignment looks like from hopefully the student's perspective and maybe your perspective if you're helping them out. I'm going to use an example of a math lesson and assignment that I created in my Google Classroom. And this is the teacher's view, so there might look a little different, but probably not too much. And hopefully this helps you out. So let's get started. I'm at the Ely Sprouts Google Classroom page, and I believe it defaults to the stream. And again, the stream is everything that Mrs. Christensen and I put on. So you can see we've been working on this thing, and it can look overwhelming because of all the things that we put on lately and over time. It just continues to grow. The most recent's first, and you'll see they're also time stamped and date stamped. So that can look a little overwhelming. Another route to navigate this site, especially for assignments, is click on classwork. I believe this works for the students as well. And on the left side bar are topics Mrs. Christensen and I created. And again, I teach math. So I'm going to go click on the math topic and it will filter everything else out. You can also cycle through all these, but I'm going to click on math. It's just going to bring up the things that have a math tab attached to it that we've attached to it. And you'll see there's an assignment that I'm currently working on creating. So please don't have your students start this assignment because I'm still editing it and revising it. So it will change. So don't start today. Wait until Monday, please. But I can read the assignment now. And I have it in a list format. Hopefully that's clear and concise and helpful. Math tasks and assignments. 1. Watch Mr. Knowles' DL distance learning math video 1 and do the work he does on the video. So down below there are 4 links and one of them is a distance learning math video 1. It even tells you how long it is. And if you click on it, it's going to take you directly to my YouTube site that I've created for all of these videos that I plan to make for your students and yourself. Pause that. You don't need to listen to 2 of me. And these videos I'm making currently are not for public view. They're unlisted. The only way you can watch them is if you have the link. But you should be able to have it because that's the link right there. Let's look at step part 2. Complete the DL math assignment in Google Forms. So down here, it says DL math assignment 1. It's in Google Forms. So when I click on it, it's going to take me to a Google form that Mr. Knowles made, and it will have a few problems on it related to the video or the other work that the students are doing related to the math that we're currently working on. So they'll go through these problems, they'll enter their answers in them. For example, some are short answer, some are multiple choice. There's just a combination there. And then they'll hit submit, and I will know who the student is because it's attached to their email. So that will help me out. I'm going to close that out. Step 3, work on happy numbers for 30 minutes by Wednesday, April 15th. I've been offered happy numbers for free until the end of June. So I'm hoping all students sign on to this happy numbers before April 13th. And I'm going to set up the happy numbers account so they correlate with what we're learning in math as far as the lessons that we're doing. So if I click on that link right here, it says math centers, that gets cut off, but below it says happy numbers. I click on that. It's going to take the student to the happy numbers website. They might have to re-enter their name and student account or student password. This is what it looks like on my end, the teacher's end. It doesn't look the same at all. So this will take them directly to the happy numbers site. So I can get out of that. And then the fourth thing, watch Mr. Knowles' math video 2 before Wednesday, April 15th. So down here is my math video 2. If I click on it, again, it's going to take me to my YouTube site where I've been making videos. Just a little piece of information. My YouTube site with the videos I'm making a playlist for all of those videos to be in one playlist on the YouTube site. Again, it is unlisted, it's not public, so you have to have the link available to you either through this classroom or if I send it to you in an email. But by students using the Google Classroom, that alleviates all of that for you and for your students because it's all in one place. I hope that makes sense. On a side note, number 4, where it says watch Mr. Knowles' math video 2 before Wednesday, April 15th. My goal as a teacher of the students is it's called the flipped classroom approach or strategy. Is they're going to watch a brief, maybe 8-12 minute video about the lesson that we're going to discuss on Wednesday or whatever the day is. So they're preparing, they're front loading the information on their own time in advance. So when we do meet, hopefully we're going to meet in a Zoom style or a Google Meet or a Google Hangout style where we can see each other's faces and talk and discuss things on our Chromebooks or on our devices. But I need students to do this work ahead of time so they're prepared coming to me with any questions or um, any concerns about what the lesson was about. So that's really important that they watch that video and do that work ahead of time. I hope this makes sense to all of you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Mrs. Christensen or myself. Thank you very much for being flexible and patient during this time as Mrs. Christensen and I both navigate a lot of this incoming information and resources available to us as we try to streamline everything so it's easier for you and your child for the remaining of the school year. Thank you.